Hi everybody, it's July 17th today, long time no talk. Today I just went to go see my orthodontist, so this is another Invisalign update. If you're curious about my Invisalign journey, this is week number 5 and this is tray number 4. So I went to see my orthodontist who told me that I am tracking perfectly. I'm so relieved about that because when somebody in a medical profession tells you that you're doing well, keep doing what you're doing, gold star, it just feels so good. It's like the highest compliment because all the hard work, all the dedication, all of my compliance with wearing these trays has paid off. My teeth are shifting according to my treatment plan, and he gave me another 4 set of trays. So before I was changing them every 2 weeks and now I'm changing them every week. So I just put this new tray in now. Everything's tracking along according to my treatment plan video that we have, and he complimented how diligently I've been wearing my trays, how many hours a day I've been wearing them because I'm super compliant. Without even really trying, I average 22.5. And if I am really trying, I can average over 23 hours of wear a day, just taking them out to eat 2 meals a day. I don't eat breakfast, so I only eat like a brunch and a dinner. Super happy to get that positive feedback, feeling very, very good about things. And then I'll see him in a month and we're gonna do another progress update, and that's when he's gonna introduce elastics. So I thought maybe this week I would get my elastics, but no, I've been saved by the bell and we're gonna definitely get them in next month. The 14th of August is my next appointment. So yeah, then I'll be having elastics here to help fix my overbite and crossbite. And you know, it is really tight and has a lot of pressure when you first put them in, the new ones. But now it's been a couple minutes, everything's settled in, my teeth are settled in, there's no discomfort anymore, and it just feels like any other tray that I was wearing before. So I love that. Oh, it just feels so good that my teeth have shifted and they're moving appropriately. So that means that this investment is paying off. It's working, guys. I'm gonna get straight teeth. I'm so happy. Sometimes it's hard to see the end goal, but when you have tangible progress updates like this, it really helps build morale and keep me diligent, keep me consistent and compliant in wearing my aligners. I can't stop staring at my teeth too. They just look so nice. I can't wait till one day I will look at them and they'll be straight. And then he actually told me and showed me in the video that this overlap in the front, that's gonna be straightened out by week 15. So that's so exciting. Just 10 more weeks, I won't have an overlap in the front. For the first time in my adult life, I've always had this overlap since my adult teeth came in, actually. It's hard to comprehend, but I'm excited for that day. So now the Invisalign chat's over, I'll talk a little bit about my life updates. I've been learning a lot of lessons lately about really having to live in the present moment, because the present moment is all that we have right now. The present moment is eternal, if you will. It's what we need to be focusing on, because we shouldn't be worrying about the future. We shouldn't be ruminating in the past. It should be all about what's happening right now, right in front of you. And something that's really changed in my life is the school that I've joined. The School of Practical Philosophy in Wellington has really changed my outlook on how I view things in life, the meaning behind simple things that usually I wouldn't really think about. But now I'm in the practice again of critical thinking, which is kind of the mindset I had when I was in university as a student. And then I got out of practice as I started working. But now I've gotten back into the habit of becoming a critical thinker, thinking a little bit more about why I do things, the reasoning behind that, and trying to form connections that typically I would just glaze over in everyday life, but trying to actually really look into it and reflect on it and not overthink it, because I have a tendency to do that too, but just to try to understand it better. Get tools as well to help me navigate the world and how I find meaning within it. So I'm learning so many good things. One of the best things I did in 2024 was this Invisalign, but secondly, it was to become a student of the Practical School of Philosophy, because I just love the people. The community has just been incredible, and I love my classmates, I love my tutor. Everything has just been so special. I have never felt more connected to my community in Wellington than I have since joining this class. And it was only a 10-week commitment. We're already into week 6. I've not missed one class. I look forward to my nightly Thursday classes every single week. I've made friends in my class as well, so it's lovely to see them every week. It's the one constant in my life that I can look forward to right now, because I'm still not not working. So having this class be the stable constant in my life has meant so much to me in this period. And since my class started, it's really helped center me into Wellington and accepting that I'm here right now and that this is my present moment. I think in my mentality as an overachiever kind of goal mindset person, I tend to want to like think to the future and like, okay, what's next? The grass is always greener on the other side. Really what I should be doing is just appreciating what I have, practicing gratitude for how far I've come, and just living right now for the present moment and enjoying what I have right now. So right now I am unemployed, but I should enjoy that because with that unemployment comes a lot of freedom and a lot of free time to explore hobbies and to just read books. Like today I spent an hour in the public library just reading a book. I just had the freedom to do that. I can go to my orthodontist appointments whenever I want because it doesn't matter when they are because I'm not working. Freedom, the flexibility, these are things that I need to be thankful for because it is my present right now. And even though I would like to be working and making money and replenishing my savings, that's something that's not happening right now for me. So I can't really emphasize that point in my life because it just won't serve a purpose other than to stress me out and create anxiety. So I'd rather not do that and just focus on the positives. So that's where my mind has been the last couple of weeks. I'm eligible next week to apply online to become a permanent resident of New Zealand, and that is a major milestone in this journey. I've had residency for 2 years now, and you have to be here for 2 years before you can apply to become a permanent resident, which is for the rest of my life. I will never have to apply for any kind of work visa situation. This is just permanent. I can come live and work in New Zealand for as much and long as I would like, and no limitations. There's no more travel restrictions or anything. It's almost just like being a citizen, except I don't have a passport. If I wanted to get a passport, I would have to apply for citizenship. Those of you who have been watching from the beginning of when I first moved to New Zealand in November 14th, 2019, you guys know that this has been a long journey in the making of just totally unforeseen circumstances that have led to this moment right now. So talking about being in the present, it just feels very surreal to now be able to actually apply and make this part of my life permanent. 5 years ago when I moved to New Zealand, so crazy how fast time flies and the journey that ended up unfolding. And I can't wait to see where this journey will take me. And I just want to thank you for listening to this update, and I will see you guys with another update. Bye!
Lighten up, take me on your magic river. Tell me all your dreams align. Sign me up and tell me about the people that you know who are trying to feel alive. Share my pillow and rain, rain, go away.
Hello everybody. Oh my goodness. Do you even recognize me? I feel like it's been so long since I've vlogged and just said hi to you guys. It is the 7th of August today. I think it's because I look at my teeth every day that I just forget how much they have changed. But I looked at my Invisalign treatment plan video last night and I wound it all the way back to week 0, my starting point. And then I fast forwarded up to today, which is week 8. And actually today I have to change my tray. This is tray number 7. And then next week I'm meeting my orthodontist and I'm gonna get my elastics finally installed in my mouth. But I looked at the results and just toggled between 0 and 8, and it is incredible how much my teeth have actually moved. I really was getting disheartened, like they didn't seem to be any different. I thought like nothing's changed, but honestly so much has changed. They look incredible, and it's just made me so much more excited for the end of my treatment plan. But there's a lot of things happening this week and that happened last week. The biggest news is you're currently looking at a permanent resident of New Zealand. Yeah! Yes! I got it. I met that milestone. It was incredible because I was eligible on the 21st of July. So I think I applied on the 22nd of July and it only took 6 days. I got approval on the Sunday. I was just in shock. And it's taken till now, like over a week later, to actually come on the vlog and update you guys, because there are a few of you who have been watching my journey for a really long time. And you guys saw when I first moved here, I was actually 26 years old and I did have a birthday shortly after that. I did turn 27, but I technically was 26 when I moved to New Zealand. And now I'm 32 years old and I'm a permanent resident, and it's just an incredible ride. It's been so many unforeseen turns and twists and lessons that I've gone through. I feel like moving out of my comfort of living in Canada and moving to a new country, it really expedited a lot of lessons that maybe would have taken longer. Like, I don't know. I can't say for certain what would have happened if I had stayed in Canada. I'm sure that my life would be somewhere, but it wouldn't be what it is now. And the person that I've become, because I've had to grow so quickly, establishing myself in a new country and not having family support to fall back on, because I live here completely by myself. I don't have any distant relative that lives here, literally nobody. And it's just really meant that my growth level and the rate of how much I grow and the rate of how much I have had to overcome fears that I was able to push off and avoid when I was in Canada. But here, I didn't have anything to fall back on except myself. And that really expedited my personal growth. So one thing that I can say has really made an impact on my decision to stay in New Zealand is just the person I've grown into is invaluable. And if you're thinking about moving to another country and you're uncertain and you're kind of afraid of like, oh, well, what am I really gonna get out of it? Honestly, a lot more things that you can't actually see, but they're happening behind the scenes. I can honestly say, hand on heart, that I have grown exponentially from all of the lessons that I've learned here. I've just been really trying to get to this place that I'm at now, where I navigate the lows, because there are lows, but you also embrace those lows to appreciate the highs, but also appreciate the in-betweens. Like right now, where there's seemingly nothing too much going on in my life, but appreciate that too, because that is the present moment and that is part of the journey. So I guess that leaves questions of what's next. You're a permanent resident now. Does that mean you're going to stay in New Zealand for the rest of your life? And the answer is honestly, I don't know. Talking about being in the present moment, I'm practicing what I preach. And right now, I have ideas of what I may want to do in the future. I don't know what's in store for me. So that is the update for now. It's just incredible. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm about to celebrate myself and my residency because I'm going to get myself some flowers. I want to celebrate myself. I want to celebrate my own achievement. And I love fresh flowers in the house. And I think that that's something that I can give myself. So I will leave it there. Thank you so much for listening. And I hope to be picking up the vlog a lot more here in Wellington, just showing a little bit more of the mundane things in my life rather than just leaving long gaps in between updating you on what's going on. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're doing well, and I will see you in the next update. Hello, it's a couple hours later. Finished my workout. It was great. I did back and biceps, feeling strong. And I went to New World and I decided to treat myself. Okay, I don't know what it is, but price of flowers is so expensive. I was looking at the bouquets and they were like $50 for a mix of flowers. That's kind of out of budget. I mean, I love flowers. It is for a special occasion, but $50 for supermarket flowers just kind of goes against my principles. So I went for a single flower. I believe this is some type of lily. They're very fragrant lilies. Now, this is only 2 stems, but each stem has an incredible amount of lilies. Some of them aren't opened yet, so I'm hoping that my flowers will last a while, so the investment will be worth it. This was $20 for 2 stems of lilies. I remember a time when I could buy lilies in New Zealand for like $12.99. If you don't believe me, there it is right there, $19.99. And they also have a promotion on at the moment. If you spend $20, you get stickers, and then you're earning stickers in a booklet, and at each stage, if you get a certain amount of stickers, you can work towards earning some kind of kitchen related item. And this year it is glassware containers. So let me show you my booklet because I earned 3 stickers today during my shopping trip. Okay, so it's sponsored by KitchenAid. This is the lineup. So the one that I'm looking for is this one here, the large container, 1.2 liter with lid. To get this one, I need 35 stickers. Anyway, I only have 3. You know, I'm one person. It's really difficult. Oh! Almost lost you there. I got you on my toaster. I had to change the angle. So it's hard for a single person to get a lot of stickers. There's only so much groceries that I actually need. So today when I saw that these little apples were earning me a bonus sticker, I went ahead and got them. So my favorite apple in New Zealand are Jazz apples. I don't know, I saw these little apples, Jazz Juniors, and I thought they were so adorable. Like, I have small hands and look at how tiny they are. Something different. Obviously these are probably for children. Hey, I got a bonus sticker for it, and I love Jazz apples, so that was good. And this was only $2.79. So this runs from 22nd July to the 13th of October. So I only have the 13th of October to actually get 35 stickers, which is what I want to get. So let's go ahead, put my stickers onto my sticker booklet. Some of them are not even lined up properly, as you can see from number 3. But there is something, I don't know, just relaxing about using stickers. Maybe I should get back into arts and crafts, like coloring books and stuff. 6 stickers. That's a long way to go to 35. So I'm not a pro at keeping flowers, but I do have this one vase for really long stemmed flowers. And I cut these stems in sort of like a diagonal because I read somewhere that it helps them drink up the water a lot better than if you just left them cut straight across the bottom. Now, I used to throw out the elastic, but it actually helps keep them in shape in the vase. So I've learned to actually keep the elastic so it's not just flopping over the sides. But here we go. I'm gonna cut at a diagonal. Literally went everywhere. I feel like this is just gonna fall. So because it is so tall, I have a tall vase and look at how much flower there is. I'm gonna go ahead and cut more stem down and cut more length off. That literally went and flew over in the living room. Okay, that's cute. There we go. These are my permanent residency celebratory flowers. Obviously, they're gonna look a lot prettier in a couple days when the blooms actually open up, and the lilies are going to be super fragrant. It's gonna be so pretty. I'll do an update actually for the vlog showing you what they look like in their full glory. But if you're curious, because I don't really talk about what I do at the gym on the vlog too often, but I do train very regularly, and lately I've been training a little bit differently. I used to train 3 days a week. I would do like training and then I would switch immediately into doing cardio. After a couple months of doing that, it just ended up being too intense. I had something kind of scary happen. The health scare had me going to the emergency department at the hospital, and it was to do with my working out. So I was basically pushing my body too much, and unfortunately led to some really adverse symptoms that turned out to be benign. So they weren't harmful, thankfully, but I needed to do all these tests and blood work just to make sure that I was okay. And as soon as I stopped going to the gym and doing so much in one session, like I was going to the gym for like almost 2.5 hours, 3 days a week. Like, it's just too long. It was too much to do in one session. So what I've been doing the last couple weeks now since that health scare, I actually just go to the gym more frequently. So last week I went 5 times out of the week. And because I'm unemployed, I have the luxury of just going to the gym whenever I want and however long I want to go for. Typically I will do strength training and then I break it up into just different body groups throughout the week that I train and focus on per session. So I'm going to do training sessions, which usually last anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half of just strength training and weightlifting. And then I go home. And then the next day is when I go back to the gym and I do my cardio session. High intensity cardio sessions where I'm really pushing it. Although sometimes, like yesterday, I pushed it too hard and I actually hurt myself. My knee was so sore. I had a headache from the blood rushing to my head. I took it too hard. So I'm still learning, like, what can my body handle as I get older? I can't do the same things I used to put it through when I was younger. That's been kind of wild to come to the realization that I'm getting older. My body's telling me, you're doing too much, girl. You gotta slow down. So today was back and biceps and I worked out for about an hour and that was nice. Obviously, I also work out legs and glutes. I did that on Monday and then cardio on Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. I did back and biceps. And now tomorrow I'll do another high intensity cardio, which is Thursday. Then I go to my class and then Friday I will do chest, triceps, shoulders, and and a light cardio. And that's gonna wrap up the week. I got myself some frozen dumplings to make for dinner. I wanted takeout, but I also didn't want takeout. Especially since I had gone to a supermarket, I was like, I can just buy something to make at home. So I got my favorite honey soy dumplings. I'll show you, I guess, quickly. I'm trying to vlog more mundane things in my life. Maybe it's interesting to people, I don't know. If you're ever wondering, these are my favorite dumplings that you can buy frozen. So good. And then I buy this plum sauce. So New Zealand does really good plums. They're either called Black Doris or Summer Plum, but either way, they're just super good. And it was kind of like a sign for me to get this as my meal for dinner tonight because this was on sale and I had just run out. So this is the Barker's Central Otago Rich Red Plum. It says everyday sauce. I don't know what that means, but I use it to dip my dumplings in because it's something about the salty honey soy beef mixed with the sweetness of this red plum sauce. Really good. And then I saw that this was on special, so I got this little soda. There's a lot of stuff like this in New Zealand, just like natural, zero sugar, naturally sweetened drinks and sodas and stuff. You can get a lot of these at like More Wilson's. So the exciting thing is, because it's our final class tomorrow and it's week 10 and we're saying goodbye to everybody in part 1, the tutor told us, let's meet for dinner if you're available before class starts. So we're all meeting up tomorrow at Yangshin, which is a really good Chinese restaurant just around the corner from the School of Practical Philosophy. So I'm so excited to go have Chinese. And then we're gonna have our final class that night and say goodbye. And the class runs usually 6:30 to 9 p.m. So it's gonna be really nice. I'm looking forward to that. And tonight I'm just gonna have my frozen dumplings. But I will talk to you guys another day. I'm really glad that I'm getting back into this swing of vlogging and just talking about my day-to-day life. So hopefully you enjoyed the switch up. Let me know your feedback and I will see you guys in another update. Bye!